So it is that time of year again. I'm down here at the dental office where I work, and I am going to be switching over our fall decor, but I thought I would just show you quickly how I had it decorated this year because I am definitely going to be making it a little more Halloweeny. I just brought all this stuff from home, and yeah, we're gonna spook this up a little bit. So I'm just going to take you over here. I only mainly kind of focused on the reception area this year just for lack of time. And so this is how I did the fireplace this year, and I'm really happy actually with the way it came out. It's just simple but brings lots of nice fall color, and yeah, everybody's been commenting. A lot of the patients have been really enjoying the decorations here today. And then I've just got my little tree with some leaves that I stuck on there. And then I just put a little bit of the leaves up there. And I always like to just sort of stick them on the wall here as well. And then this is our reception area where our receptionists sit. And I just, like I say, I kept it pretty simple. I didn't do a ton this year, but for Halloween, I've got some big plans here. So we're gonna switch this up here real quick. And the next shot you see will be my Halloween display. So here we go. And here is the final result of my Halloween office decorating 2025. Oh my gosh, you guys. Not gonna lie, this has taken me three and a half hours. But you know what? I am really pleased with how it came out this year. So let me just take you around just to give you a little closer view. I'm very much ghost obsessed in case you haven't noticed. So you're gonna see a few ghosts popping up here and there. It's a little dark in here. I don't really want to open the blinds up anymore because it is a holiday Monday and I don't want patients thinking that I am open. I did this last year too, actually, these little hanging witch hats, and I just love how they really fill in a space. It makes it really feel really homey too. I don't know what it is, but I just love the look of these little hanging hats. And I picked up a few more this year from Temu, so I had a lot. So you'll notice that I also used them in a couple of different areas in the office. Oh, actually just one more area in the office. So I kept this pretty simple. Megan actually found this a little Halloween tic-tac-toe, and so I just took the other pieces out of the tic-tac-toe here we had in the office, and I put her little pieces in here, so she'll be happy that I got to use those. And then this is how I've decorated the fireplace mantle. I've used these little houses before as well. These two here I actually made with some Dollar Tree products. They were just like a little cutout little house, and I took two of them and glued them together with popsicle sticks, and I made those. These were my inspiration. I actually got these from Temu. I got three of them. I got this one and then these two here, and they do light up. I don't have batteries in them right now, and I am going to pick up a strand. I have a bunch of fairy lights at home. I'll just make sure I bring a couple of strands of fairy lights because I want to light this up a little bit more. It's kind of, it needs some lights. So here's one of my little cutie little ghosts here. Oh, I just love those. I made those with some silicone molds and some plaster Paris, super easy to make. This little banner actually came out of a tiered tray kit that I also got on Temu. I've had that for a while, and I love to decorate with that as well. And then the stars of the show are these two little guys over here. Oh my gosh, I just love these guys. I did them last year too. I have two at home, and then these two here pop up as well. And yeah, these are always a hit with all of the patients. They love them. And then over here, I just put my little witch hat here. I made this, years ago. I've had this for a long time, and it usually makes appearance here at the office. And this is what the reception area looks like. And yeah, it just looks, I think it just looks very festive. I've never really decorated too much inside the reception area here. So yeah, this little adorable little setup here I actually just made last night, and I just adore this. I think it's so stinking cute. So there's a couple more of those little ghosts, and I wouldn't really call this a fairy garden. It's more just like a little miniature garden. These are faux succulents that I got from the dollar store. I think the kids will really love it, and I'm sure some of the adults, they'll think this is pretty cute too. So there's that. And then over here, I have this adorable little ghost pen holder that came also from Temu, good old Temu. And then I've just got this little arrangement. I had this up already for fall. I do have a couple of little ghost picks that I forgot, and I'm gonna put those in there, and I think that'll just make it a little bit more Halloween looking. And then over here, we've just got these little guys, and I've got a little ghost hanging up over here. And then we've got this little DIY ghost as well. It's just one of those automotive soft cloths that you get from Dollar Tree, and I kind of draped it over a empty pickle jar. And I'm gonna bring some more fairy lights from home because I put them in the jar and it lights up, and it actually glows quite well through that cloth, and it's super cute when it's all lit up. So moving down the hallway here where we actually see the patients for their treatments, this decal here, this window cling, I get this every single year from Dollarama. I love it so much. I put it on this mirror. This is our little Panorax taking area. We have this x-ray machine here, and when we come around the corner to push the button, of course, we can't be in the room with them, but we can watch them in this mirror to make sure they're holding still. And this, everybody gets a kick out of as well. So love that little witch. Like I said, I keep purchasing her every single year. And then moving down here a little further, this is where we sterilize all our instruments and get things ready for all of our patient procedures. And I just put up this little banner and a few little bats on the wall here. But this is an area back here that I have never decorated before. We've always had a computer screen and another chair. One of the doctors actually used to use this as her kind of like little mini office desk area, but we have a different spot for her now, and so she doesn't need to use it anymore. So I decided I would just take the opportunity to use this as another space that I could decorate, and I love how this turned out. So we'll just take you here a little closer. I actually made a couple of cheesecloth ghosts last night, and I had to actually take the hairdryer to them this morning. They weren't quite dry, so they're good to go now, and then I just put some little eyes on them. This little canvas here, this witch canvas, came from Temu, as did this little marquee boo sign. We can put batteries in there and keep that all lit up, so that's super fun. This is another one of those little canvases prints that I got from Temu, and I just framed it. This black house, also Temu. Oh my gosh, you guys, Temu is such a great source for holiday decor. And yeah, this is how this little area turned out over here. And the last space that I wanted to share with you is just our staff room. This is where we eat all our lunches, and we have meetings, and all kinds of fun stuff goes on here. Baby showers, birthday celebrations, you name it. So I just brought some of this stuff from home. I've got this little runner here that also came from Temu. I've had that haunted sign forever, and I didn't use it in my decorating at home, so I thought I would just bring it here. And then we've got our little bulletin board. I just put a little cheeky little saying up there. And then my favorite part of the staff room is over here. This is our coffee station. So I actually got this little canvas from Temu. It came all rolled up, and I actually just framed this. I took a canvas from the dollar store apart, and then I just stained the wood. That's just why you can still see the little staples, but you know what, it doesn't bother me. It looks kind of rustic, I think. Anyway, and then I just cut the canvas down to the right size, and I glued it in there, and I think it turned out pretty darn cute. I had to cut the actual words. There was some other sayings, really cute, funny sayings at the bottom, but it didn't fit, so I just cut that off, and nobody would even know that there's anything missing there. So this is going to be a really fun place to make our coffees here for the rest of October. Looking forward to that. And then I just stuck some little window clings here on the fridge just to bring a little more Halloween into our staff room. So I hope you've all enjoyed seeing how I decorated the dental office this year for Halloween, and make sure you stay tuned because very soon I will be sharing with you how I decorated my own home. So until next time, I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will catch you again on the next video. Bye for now.